हेलो दोस्तों, मैं सुरभि आप सभी का 49th इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल ऑफ इंडिया 2018 में स्वागत करती हूँ। दोस्तों, ऐसा कहते हैं अगर किसी चीज़ को सच्चे दिल से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उसे तुमसे मिलाने की साजिश में जुट जाती है। व्हाट? कम ऑन दोस्तों, इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल है तो थोड़ा ड्रामा तो बनता ही है। बट जोक्स अपार्ट, हर साल की तरह इस साल भी यू आर अबाउट टू विटनेस सिनेमा एट इट्स बेस्ट। दोस्तों, क्या आपको पता है इस साल गोवा में 212 फिल्में अलग अलग सेंटर्स पर दिखाई जाएंगी। और यही नहीं दोस्तों, इफ़ी में इस साल हो रहा है 2 इंटरनेशनल मूवीज़ का वर्ल्ड प्रीमियर। और जैसे कि आप जानते हैं, हर साल इफ़ी एक कंट्री और स्टेट को स्पेशल फोकस देता है कि इस साल का हमारा कंट्री फोकस होगा इजराइल और स्टेट फोकस होगा झारखंड। है ना ये सब वेरी वेरी एक्साइटिंग दोस्तों। और यही नहीं, मैं रेड कार्पेट पे आपको मिलवाऊंगी आपके फेवरेट एक्टर्स एंड फिल्म मेकर्स से। तो दोस्तों, let me tell you, we have lots in store for you today. But for now, let me take you through the beautiful and serene city of Goa.
Goa, a place of celebration where cultures from the east meets the west. A land where the sun, the sea and the sand create magic. Where an enchanting brew of history filters down to an engaging culture. Where creative minds dance to the flow of the shores like the dear sea. Where, be it rain or shine, the energy on the streets never die. Where there is a delicious platter for both your soul and your palate. And finally, Goa is the land where quality finds a natural expression. Where aesthetics...
Ravi, who's a jury member. So welcome sir, welcome to IFFI 2018. It's a pleasure to have you here. Tell us, how excited are you for IFFI this year?
If this happened to be my second time, so this time at least I'm very happy that there was no controversies as such. Otherwise, every time there will be some or other talk. This time all the members were so united, and it was like there was no a kind of liking for films. Everybody had that similar kind of thoughts in this. So whatever the films which we selected, about 22 films plus this 5 guilt, you will find it's really worth the panorama selection, and we are proud of it.
Now that you've spoken about selection, there's a question that's always been on my mind, and I'm sure that question has been on our audience's mind as well. So being a jury, what do you really look for in a movie?
See, Indian panorama selection and the national award selection, two are different categories. Why? Because in Indian panorama, when we look for a film, it's in the totality and to showcase an Indian cinema to the world. Whereas national awards, we take every categories, music, action, dialogue, story. This we see it in a totality. How this film, is it worth enough to be projected as an Indian film? Proudly we present this film as one of them, no matter what language. Because we are selecting from all the languages, whichever language. Now this year you will find one Leh Ladakh film. That is very amazing, because we all got shocked that with that minimum budget, how well they made a film. So this is what we are showcasing, like India can produce these kind of films, and we want to showcase to the world. So that is what happens when panorama selection happens. So this is the difference between a panorama and a national award. So sometimes the panorama films will not be getting selected for the national awards. Yeah, that is a national award film. It will not be coming to the panorama because there will be some problems which we find. So that is how we select the films.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that information with us. We would also like to know that how easy or difficult it is to be a jury, and does it require a lot of patience to watch so many movies all together at once and pick and choose one right?
Patience, number one. This time, Hamara, Dasera, and all these festivals, we were working. We were watching five films a day. So we didn't have a single day break because we continuously watch the films. No Sunday, no Saturday, no holidays. So that is number one. The patience, yeah, that we really require. Why? Because you got to go through the whole film. The beginning you will find that sometimes the film is not boring, but sometimes there will be a small twist in the whole film, so we can't afford to stop a film and say, oh, this is not good. So we'll have to patiently watch. Sometimes you feel like to sleep, but then that's the time you got to have a glass of water instead of it. So this is something that, this is when I was called for this thing. sir, this is a service to the nation because the government wants your service. This is what they say. It is not for a big money or something like that. This is a service. Why? Because you are in the film industry. If I was an army officer, you wouldn't have called me. Now, after the army service, when I came to the film industry, that's why I'm being called.
So thank you so much, Major Ravi ji, for talking to us, and enjoy the evening ahead. That was Major Ravi with us. Thank you, sir. And
Okay, thank you very much. So that's the routine. There is Surbhi, then there's Pratap. Surbhi, Pratap. But now it's time for Mr. Rahul Rover, popular filmmaker. I am a huge fan. Namaste, sir. It's wonderful to see you. Thank you so much for coming. And well, of course, he's a popular filmmaker. We all know that. But he's also heading the jury for Indian Panorama this time around at IFFI 2018. Sir, wish you a very good evening. And you're looking very relaxed. That's very good.
Relaxed after the grueling 1 month of viewing films, and it's good to be relaxed at the festival.
And I love your attire. I mean, listen, you've got to be like, you're going to have a great evening, I'm sure.
I hope so.
But tell me, how difficult is it to be heading a jury, watching so many films, and how difficult of a task is it?
See, it's difficult in the sense it's the reason why you've been called for. So you've got to give it your best. And I believe that every film deserves to be screened and viewed in the entirety. Though I viewed less than what the other jury members did, because being the chairman, films are shortlisted. 200 films were there. They were shortlisted 58, from which we picked out 22.
That's wonderful. And one last question for you, sir. What are your thoughts about IFFI?
Well, I think it's a great platform, and I'm sure it'll grow more and more and more. And the kind of exposure the regional cinema is getting makes me very happy. We saw it in the National Awards. I was in that jury, and I've seen again this time that the strides they're making are tremendous. I mean, films from Ladakh and from Lakshadweep, it's tremendous. Tulu films are tremendous. They really are.
Okay, so listen, if you're a film fan, then please go watch Tulu films also, as he said. Thank you so much, sir. It was wonderful chatting with you, the ace filmmaker, Mr. Rahul Rovel. I'm a huge fan, really I am.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you know the format. It's back to Surbhi. Surbhi, where are you? Come fast. Ah, here you are. Beautiful Indian lady, please.
so
Surbhi.
welcome back, guys. Right now I'm with Mr. Adrian Sitaru. He is a jury member and a filmmaker. So welcome to IFFI 2018. So well, I just got to know that you've come to Goa for the very first time. How's the experience being around Goa?
Yes, I'm the first time in Goa, the second time in India. I've been in Kerala Film Festival 6 years ago, and it's a fantastic place. You can feel the people are living with movies, and this is marvelous. So yeah, I had 1 day to spend a little bit in the city, so I can't wait to stay till the end of the festival. It's amazing, and thank you, and really honored to be here. So
And how excited are you for IFFI this year?
how excited I am! Very excited and a bit tired, but it's amazing.
So, so you're a jury member. Please tell us, how has it been? How many movies did you see, and how easy or difficult it was to pick and choose the movies?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been in some other juries. I know I really feel like a responsibility to discover a good sense of cinema, a good director, good actor. So I really have to pay attention to films. I watch only once till now. So next few days we'll see another 24 movies. So I will take all the time like a responsibility to
So
discover talents.
So thank you so much for talking to us, and enjoy IFFI 2018. That was Mr. Adrian with us. And over to you, Pratap. Let's see who's Pratap with right now.
Thank you.
Thank you,
So welcome back. We are here back at the red carpet. It's truly wonderful. This whole red carpet experience is absolutely amazing. And joining me right now is Mr. Robert Glinsky. He's from Poland. Sir, please wish you a very good evening. And also joining him is Mr. Tom Patrick. Sir, wish you a very good evening too. And how's the flight? How you liking Goa?
The flight was very long, and we just came at the morning, and we are a little bit tired. But I'm director, so my place is usually behind camera. He's an actor, so his place is before camera. So this is the reason we are together.
So you're from Poland, and I have to ask you about the kind of movies that are happening in Poland. In India, we have all kinds of film happening, like sports movies, dramas, entertainment. What is the focus of the cinema in Poland?
I think we don't have a focus that we made only social films or drama films or comedy or romantic comedy and so on. I think that we made a lot of films and quite different, and it is good. We make film for children and for adults, and you can find in Poland, everybody can find something for him.
What are the kind of films that you make?
Me? Oh, I made a lot of films, and usually the social films and drama films. Yeah, both.
Okay, we also have with us Mr. Tom Patrick. He's an actor. Sir, wish you a very good evening, and do tell us a little bit about your experience here in Goa and IFFI.
Oh, well, I'm Tom Fitzpatrick. I'm an Irishman, so I have a Fitz in front of it. I like Goa so far. I only started to experience it at 5:10 this morning when I got here, so I'm a little jet lagged, but it's great. And the festival is very exciting. I'm so impressed. It's huge.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In India, everything is huge. That's the beauty of India. Yeah.
I'm beginning to find that out.
Oh yes, oh yes. Well, thank you so much. Thank you indeed, sir. Gentlemen, thank you indeed. Well, we're back with Surbi. She's going to be here again. And as you know, well, the red carpet is actually rocking. There's so much happening here. So back to Surbi.
Thank you, Pratap. Welcome back, guys. I'm very happy because I'm going to be interviewing one of my favorite filmmakers. Please welcome, sir, Mr. Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra ji. Welcome, sir. I'm good, sir. How are you? So who isn't your fan? So let's begin with you're here in Goa for IFFI. How excited are you for IFFI this year?
More excitement than I'm a bit nervous because I am in the international jury also as the Indian representative, and I don't think you can judge anybody's work. So
How easy or difficult it is being a jury?
it's scary. It's not easy or difficult. So all those movies out there we are watching, each one is a gem, and each one is better than the other. So to say this one is the best director and she's the best actress will be a tough one. But yes, it's a job given to us, and we have to serve the country and the festival.
Sir, being a jury, I am definitely not going to ask you which one is your favorite movie of all the movies that are being showcased here in the festival. But I would really like to know which is your one-time, all-time favorite movie?
Wow, that's a tough one. I would go back to Do Aankhein Barahat by the Grandmaster V. Shantaram.
Okay.
In fact, it was his anniversary yesterday, and that's the movie I really remembered. And I have learnt a lot from his cinema, that you can be commercially successful. At the same time, you can have a very strong social message.
Yeah.
So that is what I've taken from V. Shantaram, and I try and emulate in my cinema. I think you can.
I think so. That's one thing that we all love about your movies, that it comes with a good message. Like your Bhag Milka Bhag is also being showcased here in IFFI this year.
Yes, of course, yeah. It's I'm really looking forward to Bhag Milka Bhag screening. I believe it's an open air screening, and there'll be a lot of people, especially the locals.
Yeah.
I love to interact with them. Yeah.
So thank you so much, sir, for talking to us, and enjoy the festival. And let's see who Pratap is with. Thank you, sir.
Hi, sir. Hi. All good, all good. How are you, sir? Looking forward to seeing you again inside. Looking forward to seeing you inside. Yeah. All right. All right. Okay, so we're back, and we have a very, very special guest now. Well, she is the governor of Goa, Her Excellency. Ma'am, it is absolutely brilliant that you are here, Miss Mridula Sinha. आपका बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है, ma'am. And some thoughts about Indian films, about IFFI.
This is 49th International Film Festival. I am attending it.
We've started street cinema this time. So on the streets for the next 9 days, tourists who are visiting Goa can see some of the best, most popular commercial films while they are walking.
Okay, that's wonderful, sir. Thank you so much for your time. It was wonderful talking to you. Thank you indeed. And looking forward to a wonderful show. Back to you, Surbhi. here you are.
Thank you, Pratap.
Yes.
So, friends, we've spoken to all the important and special dignitaries here on Red Carpet.
Yes.
But it's now finally the time. The wait is over. It's time to get inside the auditorium and see what's happening at IFFI 2018. So, friends, we are super
Yes,
excited.
absolutely.
And Goa is ready. Are you guys?
I'm sure they are. Take care.